Shanti, this is Sakar Murli of the 17th of July 2025. Morning Murli Pap Dada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, if you want to become elevated, examine your chart every day to see that none of your physical organs are deceiving you. The eyes are very deceitful. Therefore, remain very cautious with them. Question. What is the worst habit of the all and what is the way to remain safe from it? Answer. The worst habit is to please your taste buds. When some of you see something nice, you eat it secretly. To hide something means to steal. Maya in the form of the stealing. Catch hold of many by nose and ears. The way to remain safe from this habit is up to punish yourself when your intellect is being pulled by something. In the order to remove your bad habits, and you have to punish yourself a great deal. Om Shanti. You are sitting here in the soul conscious. You have to ask yourself about everything. I am sitting here in the soul conscious and remembering the Father. The Shiv Shakti Pandav army has been remembered. You are the Shivbaba's army sitting here. In the physical army, they are just young men. There aren't any old people or children, etc. In this army, there are young, old, and children, etc. All are sitting here. This is the army of the conquering Maya. Each one of you is a conqueror Maya and claim your unlimited inheritance from the Father. You children know that the Maya is a very powerful. Your physical organs deceiving you the most. Write in your chart which physical organ deceiving you today. Today I saw so, and I felt that touching her. The eyes cause a lot of damage. Examine each of the physical organ. Which physical organs cause the most damage? There is an example of the Sundaras based on this. He blinded himself. You have to check yourself. Your eyes are deceiving a lot. Maya deceiving even a good children. Even though they do very good service, their eyes deceiving them a great deal. You have to pay great attention because they are your enemy. They make you destroy your status. Sensible children should note this down very well. Keep a diary in your pocket. On the path of devotions, when their intellects go in the wrong directions, they pitch themselves. You too should punish yourself. You have to remain very cautious. Check that your physical organs are deceiving you. If they do, then step away. Do not remain standing there looking at the person. There is a great deal of upheaval of the bad version between the man and woman. As soon as they see another, there is a version of wise. This is why sannyas sit with their eyes closed. Some sannyas sit with their backs to the woman. What do those sannyas receive? They would collect 1 or 2 million or even a billion. When they die, everything is finished. They would accumulate the money again in the next birth. Whatever your children are saving now, that becomes your imperishable inheritance. There is no greed for the wealth there. You lack nothing, therefore which you would have to beat your head. There is a difference of the day and night between the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. There is a limitless happiness there. There is a nothing here. Baba constantly say, definitely write their words. Most elevated with the word confidence. You have to speak the words clearly short because they easy to explain. It is said that human beings were transformed into deities. Therefore, he would surely have to come at the confidence age to make them into the deities, to change the residence of the hell into the residents of the heaven. Human beings are in the extreme darkness. They don't know what heaven is. Those of other regions are even unable to see heaven. This is why Babas say your region is the one that gives a great deal of happiness. That place is called heaven. However, they don't understand that they too can go to heaven. No one can know this. The people of the Bharat has forgotten this. They say that heaven exists hundreds of the thousands of the years ago. Christians themselves said heaven exists 3000 years before Christ. Lakshmi and Narayan are called a goddess and the god. It would surely be a god who creates a god and goddess. So you have to make effort. Check your chart every day. Which physical organ deceiving you? The tongue is the no less. Whenever some see you something good, you eat it secretly. Don't understand that it is a sin, that is a stealing, that to steal from the shivbaba's egg is too very bad. Anyone who even steals and straw could have the habit of the stealing 1,000. Maya catches holes of the many by their nose. All of those bad habits have to be removed. You should continue to punish yourself, for as long as you still have a bad habits, you will not able to claim a high status. It is not a big thing to go to heaven. However, this is such a great difference between being a king or queen and a subject. So, the father said keep a check on the physical organs. Which physical organs deceiving you? Keep a chart because this is too a business. The father explains, if you want to do business with me, if you want to claim a high status, follow Srimad. The father gives you direction, but Maya put obstacles in your way. She doesn't allow you to follow them. The father says, don't forget that when you make a mistake, you will have to repent it a great deal and never be able to claim a high status. At the moment, you happily said that you will become a Narayan from an ordinary human. However, you must continue to ask yourself, are you my physical organs deceiving me? In the order to make progress, continue to put into the practice the directions that the Father gives you. Look at your chart for the whole day. Many mistakes continue to be made. The eyes deceiving you a great deal. The eyes deceiving you a great deal. Sometimes you feel a pity for someone and you want to give that one some food or a gift. A great deal of time is invested in that. It takes a great effort to become a bead or a rosary. The 8 jewelers are the main ones. 9 jewelers are spoken of. One of the Baba and then there are the other 8 beads. The one in the middle symbolizes Baba. When people experience a bad omens, they are given a ring of 9 jewelers to wear. Out of so many efforts makers, 8 emerge who pass with the honors. There is a great deal of the praise of the 8 jewelers. When you become a body conscious, your physical organs deceiving you. They also have this concern on the path of devotion, that there is a burden of the many sins on their heads. They feel that if they give donations or perform charity, their sins can be erased. There is nothing to worry about in the golden age because there is no kingdom of the Ravan there. If the same thing were happened to there that happens here, there would not be any difference between heaven and hell. God sits here and teach you how to claim such a high status. If you can't remember the Baba, then remember the teacher who is the teach you. Then you can also remember that only our one Baba is the Satguru. By following dervishes, delicates, human beings have dishonored the Father so much. The Father now uplifts everyone. You children also have uplift everyone. Neither should you there be any defamation of anyone, nor should there be impure version of towards anyone. Otherwise, you will cause yourself a loss. Those vibrations will then also affect others. The father says the destination is very high. Look at your chart every day. Did I perform any sinful acts? This is the word of the sinful acts, the era of the performing the sinful act. No one knows about the era of the deities who conquered sinful acts. The father explains that it is the 5,000 years since the era is of the conquering sin the beginning. Later, the era of the vices began. Even the kings here continue to perform sinful acts, and this is why the father says, I explain to you the philosophy of the karma, neutral karma, and the sinful karma. In the kingdom of the Rama, you act are the sinful. In the golden age, act as the neutral. There are no sins committed there. There is no mentions vice there. Each of you has now each receiving a third eye of the knowledge. Your children have to now be made Trinetri and Trikaldrishi by the Father. No human being can be makes you this. Is it the Father who makes you this? You first become a Trist and you then become a Trinetri and Trikaldrishi. The secrets of the whole drama are in your intellects. The incorporeal world is the settable region and the cycle of 84 births, everything in your intellects. Later, all the other regions come. They continue to expand. Those founders of the region would not be called the gurus. Only the one Satguru grants salvations to everyone. None of the other come to grant salvations. They are the founder of the religion. No one receiving the salvations by remembering the crest, or would anyone since be absorbed? Not at all. All of them are said to be in the line of the devotions. Only you are in the line of this knowledge. You are guides. You show everyone the path to the land of the peace and the land of happiness. The Father is the liberator and the guide. It is only by the remembering the Father that your son can be absorbed. You children are now making effort to have your sin absorbed. Therefore, you have to pay attention that on the one hand, you make effort, on the other hand, you don't perform any sinful act. If, while making effort, you perform a sinful act, there will be 100-fold punishments. Try as much as possible not to perform any sinful acts. Otherwise, there will be additions and your name will also be defamed. When you know that is the God of teaching you, you shouldn't perform any sinful actions. Whether a small thing is stolen or a big thing is stolen, it is still a sin that is the commit. Your eyes are deceiving you a great deal. The Father understands this form of the children behavior. There should never be a thought, this one is my wife. We are Brahmakumaris and kumaris. We are grandchildren of the Shivbaba. We have made a promise to Baba and have had a Brahki tried. Therefore, why should our eyes deceiving us? With the power of remembrance, you can be liberated from being deceived by any of your physical organs. A great deal of the effort is required. Follow the Father directions and write your chart. Husband and wife should also talk about these things between themselves. I will definitely claim the full inheritance from the Father and study fully with the teacher. You will never find such a teacher anywhere else who is giving you this unlimited knowledge. Since Lakshmi and Narayan don't have this knowledge, how could those who come after them have it? The Father says, only you have this knowledge of the beginning, the middle and the end of the world, and you only have it at the conference stage. Baba explains to you a great deal what to do and how to do it. But as soon as you get up from here, everything finishes. You don't understand it. This is the Shivbaba who is telling you. Always consider it to be a Shivbaba who is speaking to you. Don't even keep a photo of this one. This is what has been taking on long. This one is also effort maker. He says, I too receiving my inheritance from the Baba. This one is also leading a student life like you. As you make a further progress, you will be praised. You are now studying to become a worthy of the worship deities. Then in the golden age, you will become a deity. No one expects the Father can be explained all of these aspects. When it is not be someone's fortune, he has a doubts about how Shiv Baba comes and teaches. They say, I don't believe this. If he doesn't believe this, how could he even remember Shiv Baba? In that case, his sins will not be absorbed. A number-wise kingdom is established. Maids and servants are also being needed. Kings are giving a maids as a part of drawing. People have so many maids and servants here. So you can imagine how many there would be in the golden age. You should not make a such slang effort that you become a maid or a servant. If you ask Baba what status you would claim, if you were to die now, Baba would instantly tell you, look at your own chart yourself. At the end, you will all reach your karmatic stage number-wise. This is true income. People remain busy day and night in the earning other incomes. Stockbrokers eat meals with the one hand and they run their business over the phone with the other hand. Now, tell me, how could such a person follow the path of this knowledge? He would say, I don't have the time. Yeah, but you receive a true kingdom here. Simply remember the Father your sin and will be absorbed. Simply remember the Father and your sins will be absorbed. People remember the eight special deities, etc. Nothing can be achieved by remembering them. Baba continually explains each and everything again and again so that none of you can say that he didn't explain any one particular aspect. You children have to give everyone the message. You should try to drop leaflets from the aeroplane. Write in those leaflets, is this what Shiv Baba says? Brahma too is a Shiv Baba's child since he is a Prajapita. He is the father and that one is also the father. Many children have the tears of the love just by saying a Shiv Baba. They haven't even seen him and also they write, Baba, when can I come and meet you? Baba, liberate me from this bondage. Many have a vision of the Baba and then of the prince. As you progress further, many will have to version, but you also have to make effort. When someone is dying, he is told to remember the God. You will see how everyone makes a great deal of the effort at the end. They will all the beginning to the remember him. The Father advises you children try and make up whatever time you can. Stay in the remembrance of the Father and have yourselves absorb your sins. Then even if you have come late, you will able to go ahead. Just when a train is late, it is able to the make up that lost time. So here too, you have to time to able make up lost time. Come here and engaging yourself in the earning your income. The Father advises you what to do to benefit yourselves. Follow the Father's Srimats. Drop leaflets from the aeroplane so that people can understand that you are giving a right message. Bharat is a huge. Everyone must come to know so that no one can then say, Baba, I didn't even know anything about this. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long-lasting, and the now found children, love, remembrance, and the good morning from the mother, the father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to spiritual children. The spiritual children say namaste to spiritual father. Essence for dharana. Become sensible and check that your eyes are not deceiving you. Don't perform any wrong acts under the influence of the physical organs. With the power of remembrance, liberate yourselves from the decisions of your physical organs. 2. Make time to earn this true income. Even though you may have come late, you can still make up time by making effort. This is the time to have yourself absorb your sins, therefore you don't perform any sinful acts. Blessings. May you become egoless and incorporeal by the learning the lessons of the beginning of the child and the master. To become a child means to transform a limited life. No matter how big a country someone may be the master of the how he may be master of such wealth and a big family in front of the father. All are children. You are Brahma. Children also know become a children is a carefree empires. Then in the future you will become the master of the world. The awareness of being a child and the master constantly enables to you experience the egoless and incorporeal stage. To be a child, bacha banna, means to save a bachapan from Maya. Slogan. Happiness is the personality of the Brahman life. Therefore, remain constantly happy. Object signal. Accumulate the power of thoughts and become the instrument for elevated service. The task that all the millionaires of the today have not been able to accomplish, one of thoughts of yours can do. Make your souls into the multimillionaires. Therefore, accumulate the power of elevated thoughts and inspire others to do the same. Make the power of elevated thoughts so clean that there ain't the slightest uncleanness of the West. Only then will this power carry out a task of the wanted. Om Shanti.